Maya Smith just 20 minutes away from her 500th career win. We'll take a look at the significance of that across college basketball. Illinois Wesleyan leading 48-24 over Edgewood as we're about to get ready for the start of the third quarter. Matt Sosler alongside Wesley Stombaugh. And Wesley, we just broke down the keys to the third quarter about not being complacent if you're Illinois Wesleyan and trying to find a way to break the run and jump if you're Edgewood. But take me inside the locker room. If you're Cole Vivian, you've had a tough week. Obviously, you want to schedule tough in the non-conference. They lost by almost 40 to second-ranked Wartburg. A similar narrative in the first half today here in Bloomington. How do you keep your team motivated?
Yeah, well, you want to play good competition in the non-conference. You certainly don't want to go into the postseason without experience against good teams. So just about encouraging your team and trying to figure out how they can break this pressure. I think they need to pass it a little bit more to break the pressure. They've been doing a lot of dribbling, and they've had their pockets picked a lot of the time. So, just about keeping your heads up. And we talked about Illinois Wesleyan's struggles in the third quarter, so letting your team know that you certainly can get back into this game if you take care of the ball.
The Titans' margin in the second quarter, including today, is over plus 40. The margin in the third quarter entering today is -3. Over 2 games against Calvin and against Hope. Game number 3, their home opener against Edgewood before they hit the road for about 2 weeks. They'll play Tuesday in Whitewater against the number 3 Warhawks. Then they'll head down to St. Louis for the Midwest Challenge next weekend. And then start the conference slate away from home in Chicago against North Park, and then on the road against Carroll. Titans start with the basketball. It's Sawyer White, their leading scorer. Down low to Lauren Huber, an early walk.
Travel, Edgewood ball.
Well, you figure the Eagles are also going to need to get a break or two in the second half to make a comeback, and that's certainly one to start the half.
Kenzie Seffner against a lighter press for the Titans. A foul called. Looks like that'll be on Mallory Powers. They whistle a push. That's her second. And that's one of the easiest ways to come back in a basketball game is put the other team in foul trouble.
Yeah, only got 20 minutes to make back 24 points, so being able to score with the clock stopped would be huge for them.
Guerrero with the layup. She has 5. The Titans slow down their pace with the clock on their side. Bardick, tray ball. Too much. Lauren Huber comes crashing in, hit off her left hand last, so Edgewood takes over. Rebounding margin favors the Titans on the defensive side, 17-15. However, on offensive rebounds, it's Illinois Wesleyan 14, Edgewood just 3. Illinois Wesleyan also in a bit of an offensive rut, one of their last 10 from the field. Spinning jumper from the free throw line, leaves it wide, Jaden Nortier. And the Titans with a transition opportunity. Mallory Powers thought about the deep 3. That's been her look over the past couple of years. Bardick with space. Palmer corner 3. Off the toe of the rim. So a bit of a slow start for Illinois Wesleyan in this third quarter. Edgewood riding a 9-2 run dating back to the end of the first half. Titans lead was as large as 30 at 47-17 at the 2:02 mark of the second quarter. Norby against Powers with the baseline in assistance, and Norby goes inside, and the Hales corner Wisconsin native connects. So an early 4-0 advantage for the Eagles in the third quarter. 10 on the timer. Powers wanted to cut. Huber straightaway 3, and the Titans continue to remain scoreless in the third quarter. Maya Smith trying to refocus her group.
Matt, it feels like we've seen a lot of very deep threes in this game, and that was another one from Huber. Left it well short.
Huber, who was a fantastic three-point shooter last year, doesn't take a ton. However, she has yet to make one this campaign. She's 0 for 4 with that miss. In space, Jordan Carlquist has her pocket pick. Transition opportunity for Bardick from Huber, and she finishes.
Good finish there by Bardick. Almost got a little too far under the basket, but was able to finish.
Steal, pass, Powers from her home, can't get it. She loves that left arc three. When the Titans go the other way, it's in front of the opposing bench. When they are on the left side of the floor, it sometimes is in front of the opposing fans. The response is pure from Kenzie Seffner.
And another three in this game from way downtown.
Her first points of the day. Seffner with 3 points in the last contest against Wartburg, averages 5.3 points per game, back playing in her home state, the Yorkville, Illinois native. White on the drive, and the rim has a lid on it for Wesleyan. And White makes it up with a steal, pump fake, and White 0 for 2 in the last 10 seconds. 7-2 in this third quarter. Dangerous pass. Bardick picks it off. Palmer all alone. Cha-ching.
Yeah, the Eagles still just not figuring out that press, getting really sped up and making some bad passes and just getting it taken right away from them.
28 points off of turnovers, and Cole Vivian wants to talk it through following the pressure from Illinois Wesleyan. We'll take this timeout with them. 53-31 our score on IWSports.com. Back in Bloomington, just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Matt Sosser alongside Wesley Stumba looking at fast break points for Illinois Wesleyan. They have 22 today. That is the most this season. And what if I told you that they had 18 and 17 in their 2 games in Michigan?
Wow. You know, we were looking at those stats before the game and thought those were pretty large numbers. But to have 22 at this point in the ball game is tremendous. And you can beat anybody with that kind of number. Getting out in transition and getting easy buckets.
And despite the success on the transition game for Illinois Wesleyan, it's been Edgewood that has ran through this third quarter, outscoring the Titans 7-5, faced a 24-point gap to begin with, a steep uphill climb. We talk about fast break points, add on to the total. Sarah Bali.
Assisted by Ava Barnett.
Job by Bali getting out there and running and beating her defender down the floor.
The steal and score has been the MO for Illinois Wesleyan today. Nortier downstairs to Norby. Tray ball. Too short. Out of the hand of Jordan Carlquist. Another transition opportunity. Bardick, count it, and another one on the house.
Assisted by Kate
Good,
Palmer.
strong finish by Bardick through that contact.
Shooting 1.
Bardick has 8 to go along with 5 assists. That's Kate Palmer's first assist of the day. Looking at double-double watch, Mallory Powers, 10 points, 8 boards. She's the closest of any Titan. And depending on how long Ava Bardick stays in this game, she's the closest to a triple-double in very unconventional fashion. She gets the old-fashioned three-point play. Ava Bardick with that free throw. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals.
And Cole Vivian just made a hockey substitution. All 5 players came out for his team. Figured that could be function of, fatigue from the full court press, or just wanted to make a change with the way his team has struggled.
Molly Hack breaks the press. Bali with an ankle breaker. Bardick for 3. Too short. Knutson unsuccessful with the tap. Hard drive. Mallory Powers takes it right out of the hands of Maddie Vanderstreek, but Powers gets called for the foul. That's her
Actually called
third.
that one on White. I believe so. It looked like Powers got it cleanly, but White got tagged for the foul.
Timeout.
Timeout called. We'll get you the official scoring on that foul when we come back on IWSports.com.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Titans with a 58-33 lead over Edgewood. For those of you just tuning in, our halftime segment is presented by Will Square Capital. Highlighted Melissa Gardner, who was a member of the national championship team for Illinois Wesleyan back in 2012 and their 4th place team a year prior. She was also a part of the team that got Maya Smith her 300th win back in 2013. And today, the 5 on the floor for Illinois Wesleyan try to get Maya Smith win number 500. Missing the front end, Maddie Vanderstreek.
So it looked like they did charge Mallory Powers with that foul. I think I saw the official put up 2 fingers toward the scorer's table, but I think that was for 2 shots, not for the foul being on number 2.
Edgewood from the free throw line as a team shooting 2 of 5. Katie Knutson down Broadway and can't seem to finish. The Titans in this third quarter shooting 4 of 12. Carlquist in a straitjacket is able to get the outlet for 3. Kirsch off the heel of the rim, rebounded by Malum. Sarabali with space. White thought about the top of the arc 3, creates space. Malum with a chance. She can't finish. One of the points that Maya Smith made in the preseason is she hopes that Sawyer White can look for her shot a little bit more. Malum with the denial. Second chance, second denial, but this time contact called. It's like driving behind a semi and the semi puts on the brakes. Right into a wall. And heading to the line for repair, it's Molly Hack. Drains the first. The Deerfield, Wisconsin native. That's her first free throw attempt of the season. Offensive rebound. Kirsch with the finish.
That's a lot of what the Titans did in the first half. Getting a lot of those 50-50 balls and offensive rebounding. The Eagles trying to flip that script to get back into the game.
Bardick had a lane, defers out. Hit off the toe. And able to find its way back to Bardick, who finishes. And a timeout called by Maya Smith. This is something that she's going to want to talk through because even though Illinois Wesleyan is leading at 60-37, you still want to use a game like this to ensure that a possession like that doesn't happen against Whitewater, and we'll get into that later on in this game, but we saw that a few times between the Titans and the Warhawks last year in what was a 2-point loss for Wesleyan.
Yeah, you certainly want to keep your foot on the gas of the entire game, and -1 in this second half. Seeing what her team did in the first half, probably thinks they can perform a little bit better than they are right now.
Matt Sossler alongside Wesley Stombaugh. Titans with a commanding advantage. They outscored Edgewood in the second quarter, 27-13. Another steal. Bardick with plenty of real estate. Great pass to Malum. Not sure she meant it, but Malum with the finish. Like Derek Wittenberg to Lorenzo Charles in the 1983 title game. On the other side, too strong out of the hand of Taylor Walline.
Yeah, that's just when you have to make sure you yell, that was a pass.
It technically goes down as an assist on the books, even though it was a very unconventional pass.
Yeah.
Malum and Bardick go way back. The two actually played against each other in the state championship game in 2023, just up the road at Sefcu Arena. It was Bardick's Patriots victorious over Malum's Barrington squad. Down low, Knutson in a double and a foul called against Knutson.
Now they call it 3 seconds in the lane, it looks like.
3 seconds in the lane. Edgewood ball.
So it goes the other way with just under 2 minutes to play, or just under 3 minutes rather, to play in the third quarter. In a straitjacket, travel called. Jesse Carlquist in some trouble. That turnover is turnover number 22 for the Eagles.
You know, under pressure, you want to play off of 2 feet. And Carlquist got herself in the air there and couldn't find a recipient for her pass and ended up coming back down with it.
Titans slow it down. White back out. Palmer on the drive. And the Titans continue to play the driving kick game. An offensive foul called against Sawyer White. And White disagreed with it, but Maya Smith coming in right away saying, yes, that was a foul.
Yeah, contact looked pretty marginal, but no complaint from the Illinois Wesleyan bench.
It's about the extension and the rate of extension.
Yeah.
And White immediately makes up for it. Lauren Huber with the finish. And that's a play. It's like a tandem block in volleyball. While one player makes contact with the basketball, I wish you could give a tandem steal in basketball because both those players deserve credit for that.
Yeah, great job by the Titans getting into those traps.
Unlucky kickball called. Looks like it hit off the right foot of Knutson. So it stays on this end. 6 steals for White today, 5 for Bardick. Huber with 10 points. She joins Powers, Bardick, and White in double figures for Illinois Wesleyan. Kirsch the feed, Vandestreek the finish. The Brandon, Wisconsin native has 4 points today. Powers kick out to Knutson. Palmer down low, no whistle. Out of bounds, it goes to Edgewood.
A good job there
Go ahead.
by Molly Hack, just stepping up and staying vertical and didn't commit a foul.
Another hockey-style line change for the Eagles. They've played 12 players so far today. In a fast-paced showdown. White with the tip and Cole Vivian with the reception. Titans' largest lead was 30. Back at the 2:02 mark of the second quarter at 47-17. Edgewood has only led once. It was at the 9:41 mark when it was 2-0. In some trouble, stepping out of bounds is Jordan Carlquist. And so the Titans get it back, and Wesley, there are turnovers. But then you could say there are unforced turnovers, and that was certainly an unforced turnover.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. as many turnovers as the Titans are forcing, getting after it defensively and trapping the Eagles, they certainly can't afford to just dribble the ball out of bounds and make unforced mistakes like that.
Huber with space, the stop, the pop, the drop.
Lauren Huber.
And any team can't give Huber that much space, otherwise it's big trouble. Speaking of big trouble, Sefner, under some duress, finds the outlet to Guerrero. To Jordan Carlquist. Norby with 5 on the timer, in and out. Rebounded by Mallory Powers, that's her 9th. Again, closing in on a double-double. Huber again, can't finish. Rebound by Huber.
Good hustle by Huber getting to that loose ball.
Palmer finds Huber wide open. Sneaks through the back door.
Assisted by Kate Palmer.
2 seconds, emergency 3, too much out of the hand of Jordan Carlquist. Will the Titans, despite a slow start in the third quarter, they're able to outscore Edgewood 18-15, and Maya Smith just 10 minutes away from doing something that less than 3% of coaches across college basketball have done. The final frame when we come back on IWSports.com.
Go behind the scenes of Titan Athletics with Titan Table Talk, hosted by Tommy Gilbert. With interviews from coaches as well as student athletes, get to know Titan Athletics like never before. A new episode with new guests is posted every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on YouTube, SoundCloud, WESN, and IWSports.com/podcast. Thank you for listening.
Start of the fourth quarter in Bloomington. The Titans with a commanding 68-39 lead over the Edgewood Eagles. Matt Southler alongside Wesley Stombaugh. Maya Smith just 10 minutes of basketball away from her 500th win. And it's another classic Titan affair at the Shirk Center. Lauren Huber, Mallory Powers, Ava Bardick, and Sawyer White all in double figures for the green and white. So another balanced attack for Illinois Wesleyan. Cross-court pass from one all-tournament member from the Calvin Hope Classic to another, Mallory Powers and Kate Palmer. Down low, it's the Geneva native with the finish.
Kate Palmer, assisted by Mallory Powers.
She has 8 points today, and Powers her first assist. Following the backcourt on Huber against Guerrero. Vivian Guerrero, the Lake Mills, Wisconsin native. The straw that stirs the drink for this Edgewood squad. She's limited to 5 points, just 2 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, the Titans' defense has really been impressive. Just been all over the Eagles and haven't allowed really any of their players to get going.
And another turnover tipped by Knutson finds the hand of Mallory Powers. Palmer down Main Street. Sarah Abali, a triple off the heel. The Titans from deep, shooting just 5 of 23 today. And on the other side, Guerrero can't finish. Powers with plenty of space. She gets the roll. She has 12. That's Huber's 4th assist. You can say that this is by far the most complete game for Illinois Wesleyan this season, just 3 games in.
Yeah, really sharing the wealth, like you mentioned. 4 players in double figures. Kate Palmer's got 8, and Sarah Belli's got 6, so really getting everybody involved.
Kick out, wing triple off the side of the rim from Nortier. Transition opportunity, too much gas on the pass from Palmer. And those are good turnovers. You rarely put those two words together, but if you're going to turn the ball over, you do it like that.
Yeah, you want to push the ball up the floor like they've been doing all game. Just put a little bit too much on that pass.
Guerrero working against her third defender of the day. Another thing that's great about this Titans squad is they're not only deep on the offensive side of the floor, but on the defensive side, they have 3 or 4 players that can guard the other team's number 1, and a foul call. Check that travel on Guerrero as she approached Laura Malum. Maya Smith still rolling with her top 8. We saw Alyssa Epps, Luigi Lamb, and Peyton Jacob get some minutes in the waning moments of the first half. Off the screen, Bardick to Malum. Bardick works the baseline, up and under, can't go. Ortier, and a whistle against the Titans.
A good job by Callie Norby getting good position there in the post and drew the foul.
On the inbound, tap by Powers, stolen by Powers, and a foul called on Guerrero.
Not a terrible foul to give if you're the Eagles. Prevent a fast break.
It's not a terrible foul to give. I'm looking to see if there's any addition to the common foul, and it looks like in this situation there won't be. Usually, if this game was a little closer, there'd be a discussion on a clear path, which would be a flagrant 1 in the college game. Same result, 2 shots in the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure the ball handler was entirely past her, and looked like she was going for the ball. It didn't look intentional.
From the elbow, White with the step in, and it goes.
Sawyer White.
She's got 16. A season high. And we start to see another hockey-style line change from Cole Vivian. Guerrero on the finish. Bardick, long 2. Hits every part of the rim, can't fall. This time it goes from Kenzie Seffner.
Seffner for 3.
White just 6 points away from matching her career high of 22. That was set against Wheaton. And Bardick with the triple. So Bardick has 14. Keeping our eye on Mallory Powers with 9 rebounds and 12 points to go along with it. Norby unable to convert. And Bardick from the free throw line. And a timeout called. We'll take it with them. Illinois Wesleyan continues to build on their lead. It's their largest of the night at 35. Just 5.5 minutes away from history in Bloomington on IWSports.com. The final furlong at Shirk Center between Illinois Wesleyan and Edgewood. The Titans trailed 2-0 in the early stages, and they haven't looked back. They lead 79-44. Matt Sosser alongside Wesley Stallenbaugh. Maya Smith closing in on her 500th career win. All 500 of them have come at the helm of the green and white. Coach Smith starts to empty her bench. We see Luigi Lamb in for the second time today, along with Peyton Jacob. 3-ball from Adrian Kirsch is good from the top of the key. Kirsch hasn't been bad from deep. She's 2 of 4 today.
Yeah, three-point shooting is one of the things that Edgewood's actually done pretty well, as Bliley got away with the travel there. But figure they might need to take some more of those looks, especially trying to get back into the game.
Lamb 0 for 2 from the floor today. Vandestreek off balance. Eventually finds Katie Knutson. And a tie-up called. The arrow favors Wesleyan. The rotation players are all at the end of the bench. So that indicates that their afternoon, in all likelihood, has come to a conclusion. Would expect the three of Malum, Sarabali, and Katie Knutson to play their final minutes in the next couple of them. Foul called on the drive, and Malum will head to the stripe for a pair.
Yeah, and it's nice for Maya Smith to be able to get everybody involved in such a historic win.
It's what you always want, whether it's a senior day or anytime there's a milestone on the line that's contingent on a win. You definitely want everyone to have a piece. Malum short on the free throw. 0 for 1 from the free throw line today. Malum last year shot just shy of 50% from the free throw line. Start to see some of the Titans on the bench take off their warm-ups, so it's an indication that more substitutions are on the way as we hit the 4-minute mark. Same thing for Edgewood. Corner 3, tickling the twine. Maddie Vandestreek, her first 3 of the day. Peyton Jacob, the response, it goes.
Peyton Jacob for 3.
A 60% clip in the first half for the Eagles from beyond the arc. Probably not a sustainable mark, but they're still at 41.2% from 3 now. So that is something they've done well in this game.
Layup sits and goes from Hack, and for both coaches, you're going to take something out of this game. And for Illinois Wesleyan, you look at three-point defense, definitely a mark of improvement as they head into Whitewater in a couple of days. A game that was the start of this era of Titan basketball, you could say. A heartbreaking 2-point loss. It was the announcement game for this iteration of the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Playing a team like that close, having a chance to put it away late. And they'll run it back in Wisconsin just a couple of days from now. Part of a very tough non-conference slate for Illinois Wesleyan, coming off of a top 10 win over Hope, and then they have the Midwest Challenge, 2 teams that were either ranked or received votes in the initial poll. As Mackenzie Huber checks in for Sarabali, so it's Alyssa Epps, Martha Libick, Peyton Jacob, Mackenzie Huber, and Luigi Lamb on the floor. Titans leading 83-54. Maya Smith closing in on win number 500 to take a look at the history and what that means. Foul call either on Lipick or Epps.
Looks like they got Lipick.
Shooting 2.
Kate Gunderson, the Edgerton, Wisconsin native, makes the first. She's 3 for 4 from the line this year. A basketball and a volleyball athlete. So still in crossover season. Want to give a shout out to the Titan women's volleyball team. They'll take the court in the round of 16. If you're a fan of Titan athletics, you have everything on display. Maya Smith in cruise control to her 500th win. As soon as we're done, Eric Stock and Joel Swanson will take it from St. Louis, where the Titan men's basketball team takes on Webster. 3 ball from Jacob, too short. Huber loses it out of bounds. And then to follow that, you have the Titan volleyball team against Wisconsin Oshkosh with a chance to go to the Final 8.
And a shout out to Sophia Feeney, the freshman out of Normal Community. She is on the volleyball team and the basketball team over there at that matchup against number 7 Oshkosh for the regional championship.
Out of bounds. Titan ball.
Feeney, an all-conference setter for Coach Kim Nelson-Brown, and she'll be back in basketball. Who knows? I mean, for the Titans' sake, they hope that she's playing volleyball for at least another week.
Absolutely.
Because that would mean you get to take a trip down to Virginia and be a top 8 team in the country. "90 seconds to play as the Titans work the clock. Jacob, chance for her second 3, wide left. Talked about the rarity of 500 wins. Mackenzie Huber almost with the steal. Every single metric across every classification in college basketball, coaches that have reached 500 wins fall between the 2 and 3% line. So in a minute of basketball, Maya Smith will become the 170th across all levels of women's college basketball. There's 6,206 coaches to have coached at least one game in the NCAA for women's basketball. That's 2.7%. As Luigi Lamb hits the 3. Bench is hype about that. For Lamb, that's her first collegiate points. Across both men and women, all levels, 2.5%. Over 17,000 coaches have coached. And she'll be member 428. 60th in Division III women's basketball, 2,687 total coaches. That's 2.2%. But what sticks out to me is she's the 65th across all levels to do it at one school. We see so much movement in college sports today with the transfer portal, not just for players, but for coaches as well. They're always looking towards the next step. And Coach Smith, at the start of her 27th season at the helm of the Titans, just 20 seconds away from a historic win. Win number 400 came 5 years ago. And when you look at the numbers, she averages about 20 wins per season. As the clock clicks down, 2 seconds and 1. A club that is so exclusive, between 2 and 3% of college coaches, adds another chair to the table. Maya Smith with her 500th win at the helm of the Titans.
A great win for the Titans, and certainly so much appreciation around this school for everything that Maya Smith has done for the program. Has them as the number 10 team in the country this season. So much time, and you talked about all the movement in college basketball, but she has stayed right here in Bloomington for her career. And a great milestone for Maya Smith.
Maya Smith, just one of 4 coaches in this Titan Athletic program, in the history of Titan Athletics, to reach the 500 win mark, joining Dennis Martell of the baseball program. 915 wins over 37 seasons. The namesake of the court, Denny Bridges, 666 over 36 campaigns. Kim Nelson-Brown at 564 and hoping for more in 28-plus seasons at the helm of Titan women's volleyball. And Maya Smith, now 500 at the start of her 27th season. She has the highest win percentage of those 4 as we send it down to the floor for the ceremony.
With today's win, secured her 500th career victory. Coach Smith is just the second coach in CCIW women's basketball history to earn 500 career wins and ranks 21st among active Division III coaches. Under the tutelage of Smith, Iowa has won 10 CCIW championships and made 13 NCAA tournament appearances. The Titans won the 2012 NCAA Division III championship following a 4th place finish in 2011. Now, please turn your attention to the video boards for a special message from some of Coach Smith's greatest supporters.
Congratulations, Maya, on your 500 wins. Cameron's very proud of you and your team. Congratulations, Maya Lynn, on your 500 wins.
Congratulations, Maya, on your 500th win. We are so proud of you.
Congratulations, Aunt Maya and team, on such a wonderful achievement. TGOE.
Congratulations, Maya, on your 500th win. This is Mom. Congratulations, girls.
Congratulations, Aunt Maya, on your 500th win. I'm very proud of you.
Congratulations to the best sister-in-law, and go girls, go Titans. Way to go, go, go! Love the Boston family and Gracie.
Congratulations, Coach Smith. Wow, 500 wins. What an accomplishment. I wanted to chime in on this opportunity along with my fellow Titans to congratulate you, showing my age here, from the Titan basketball circa 2001-2002 era, but wanted to just send you my well wishes and congratulations in celebrating this huge accomplishment. Wishing all the best to you and future wins. Go Titans!
Hey Coach, it's Freiberg. Just wanted to say congrats on the 500 wins. What an amazing accomplishment. So proud of you. Keep up the great work.
Hey Coach, it's Hannah. accomplishment. But more than that, I wanted to say thank you, because you, over the course of your career, have impacted countless lives, including mine. And we both know that coaching is about way more than wins, and the impact you have is really immeasurable. So thank you for that. Congrats again. You deserve it.
Hi, Coach Smith. Just want to say congratulations on your 500th career win. I'm so grateful that I was able to be a small part of that journey for you. And who would have thought our little green team would have made it this far? Congratulations.
Way to go, Coach. 500 wins? That's awesome. You're awesome. Congratulations.
Congrats on 500 wins, Coach. We're excited to see the Titans play this season. Woo! Go Titans!
Congratulations on your 500th win, Coach. I really enjoyed being the bookkeeper for the past almost 10 seasons. I think I've lost track, but I've enjoyed staying involved with the team and watching all the great seasons. I'm looking forward to another great one that's getting started. And what do we say, Louie? Go Titans!
Hi, Coach Smith. Congratulations on 500 wins. We feel so incredibly lucky to have been such a small part of your journey. What a huge accomplishment.
And even more impressive than all of those wins are the number of lives that you've impacted. And we're just so blessed to be a part of your journey and a part of your life. So thank you so much for all you've done. And we just wanted to highlight a few of our favorite wins. We still remember your 300th, our senior year. And then all 4 Carthage wins our junior year.
All the Pink Zone games.
Yes, the game at Whitewater when we first wore the pink ribbon on our jerseys. And then the incredible comeback at Stevens Point against Georgia Fox. We'll never forget that. Amongst many other incredible NCAA wins, national championship game. And thank you so much for everything. Enjoy this. We hope you get some time to celebrate.
Congratulations. We love you.
Congrats, Coach Smith, on your 500th win. Go
Titans! Hey, Coach. Just wanted to wish you congratulations on your 500th win. That's a lot of wins and a lot of games of basketball. It's been such a joy to get to work with you, to get to play for you, to get to watch you coach, watch your teams. I'm proud of you, proud of the program. And I also did want to mention, I was a part of, I counted it up, and I believe I was a part of about 139 of your 500 wins. So I'm pretty proud of that. Glad to have been a part of it. And again, congratulations.
Congrats, Coach, on win number 500. You and Bill Self, 2 of the GOATs, are accomplishing some really big coaching milestones this season. So congrats on that. I hope the girls can get you another natty this year. So congrats again and good luck for us this season.
Happy 500th win, Coach.
What a great ceremony. Something that happens very rare. 2.7% of the time.
Just such an amazing career and done so much for this program and this community over now their 27th year.
And Coach Smith, along with Mallory Powers, heading up. And we'll have Coach Smith hop on, get her reaction on what has been a historic day. First off, a dominant win, but what supersedes everything is you join a club that less than 3% of all college basketball coaches can say they're a part of.
Well,
how's that feel?
You know, what is so special about it is that I did it with this team. We did it with this team. And there's just not a better group that could happen to. But for all those girls that came before this team, they're such a part of this too. It's really a great trip down memory lane. And I can't believe that 500 is a lot, but I've been blessed. I've had great support here and great players. But again, just so excited that my grandma could be here today for it, my mom, and to be able to do it with this group is just, it means so much.
You lead right into my next question. you have a handful of family members here, both your Titan family and your family in the stands, ready to celebrate this moment with you. What's it like? And also, to be able to do it at home. When you looked at the schedule and we were counting down, we're like, she's got one chance to do it at home before it's likely on the road, but being able to do it at Shirk.
To be honest, I looked at my team and I believed that it would happen here. There was never a doubt for me.
And focusing more towards the game, Mallory standing right next to you, another great performance from her, another classic outing of Titan basketball, complete on both sides of the floor, really forcing the issue on the defensive side. How's it feel to have that complete game come back?
Yeah, we knew that that the run and jump was going to be a big part of what we did today. I wasn't real thrilled that we had to get into it again in the third quarter just to get our mojo going. This team that's what picks them up, that's what gets them started. So we've got to figure out ways to start faster, to start better.
You got a quick turnaround, less than 48 hours until you got to head up to Whitewater, a game that I like to call the announcement game. It was the arrival game of this group. Didn't go your way in Shirk last year. What's it going to take to come away with the W in Wisconsin?
Yep, going to take all five on the court at the same time, being in sync. We've got to stop Carrie Carrillo, such a great player, and then the Trouts girl, we got to make sure we contain her too. But I think player for player, our team is better, so we just have to go up, stay true to who we are, run the floor, put some pressure defense on them, and see what happens.
Anything else you'd like to add on an historic day for your career?
Just, Illinois Wesleyan has been such a great place for me. I just can't imagine a career anywhere else, and I just feel so blessed and so very, very grateful. I just don't know how to say thank you to all the people, but especially to my mentor and the guy who hired me to coach Denny Bridges. Just means everything that he was my start here.
There's so many unique stats that you can look at nationally, but there's so much movement in college basketball today from players and coaches. You're the 65th across all levels, men and women, to do it all at one school. You're the 4th Titan coach, up with individuals who have courts named after them, who are currently competing for a chance to go to the Final 8 in volleyball, some of the elites of the elite, the 4th coach in Titan history to reach 500 wins. What's it like being a part of a club, another club that has Denny Bridges, Dennis Martell, Kim Nelson-Brown a part of it?
All such great legends, and still some working on it, which is really good. It's a family here, and the more the years go on, it becomes an even tighter family. So it's like I said, it's such a blessing. I can't believe I've been here for 27 years. Who would have thought that a person would stay somewhere for 27? But when it feels right, when it feels like home, it's a great place to be.
Coach Smith, thanks so much, and good luck in Whitewater.
All right. All yours, Coach Mal.
Head Coach Maya Smith following her 500th win, now joined by today's player of the game, Mallory Powers. And before we get into the X's and O's, I would like to say that it's a rare feat to be a part of a team that gets Coach Smith a milestone win, but honestly, it's not. It happens every 4 years, so everybody gets to be a part of it. But what's it like being part of such an historic group?
Oh, man, it's been awesome. I mean, we knew that coming into this game that she was going for a 500th win, and we wanted to make it here at home. It was a special moment for her. We wanted to do it for her, more importantly. But, we didn't want the pressure to be on us. We just wanted to exceed the pressure. But I thought we really stepped out and showed who we are and what we can be. I know there's a lot of room for improvement, but it's a special day here at Shirk.
How'd you navigate the pressure, playing an opponent, coming off of a top 10 win against Hope, and then you have Edgewood, who hasn't had the best start to their season, coming into town with the 500th win, and not only that, but you hit the road for the next 2 weeks, so the pressure of getting it done here.
Yeah, I thought, we have a little pressure on us at all times. I know we're the 18th in the country, so everybody wants to come in and beat us, and I thought our transition defense was really good. Our R&J forced some turnovers, and when we speed teams up, we get ourselves in transition, get easy buckets. It's hard to beat us. I mean, we're a very fast offensive team, and once we get one steal, it's like, here we go again. We keep going up and down. So
21 steals for the Titans. Mallory, you had 3. Yeah. Sawyer White back in the driver's seat with 7. Yeah. But like you mentioned, just the speed of the game wreaking havoc on the Eagles, something that is going to have to continue when you go up north to Whitewater. Yeah. Last year was last year. It was a statement game. They wound up on the right side. Your assignment, I don't know if it gets easier, harder, or just changes with the Leah Grundle lost her graduation. Yeah. But Definitely a top 10 matchup that you have to be ready for.
Yeah.
What's going to take to keep a perfect record in Whitewater?
Yeah, like Coach said, I think our transition defense, stopping the Corello and stopping Maggie Trout, I think that's two big players that they have that we can stop, and we just need to stop them and get them out of their comfort zone, get them sped up. We like when teams are sped up, and we like to run up and down. So I think if we get into our offense and our fast pace, hit some early shots, I think we'll be just fine. And more importantly, win the rebound war is always one of our main things to do against opponents. But I think it's going to be one of the best games up there on Tuesday, and it'll be a great win before Thanksgiving. So
Definitely feast week in college basketball and a top 10 matchup on Tuesday night from Whitewater. Mallory, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Mallory Powers on the post-game show as Wesley hops back on headset with some final thoughts. Wesley, an eventful win in many facets. Before we say goodnight, your thoughts on a statement win from Illinois Wesleyan?
Yeah, I mean, just impressed with the team all around. I mean, it's hard to put your finger on something specific. I mean, we talked about the turnover battle, and that was huge. But, I mean, they really led in just about every category. Maybe the only thing is limiting three-point shooting just a little bit, but a really impressive win and a historic one. Like you talked about, great for Maya Smith to be able to get that 500th win at home.
Edgewood shot 8 of 21, 38.1%. From deep today, shot 40% from the floor. Illinois Wesleyan shot 43%, 26% from beyond the arc, 76.9% from the free throw line. Leading scorers, Sawyer White with 16, Ava Bardick also with 16. White added 2 assists and 7 steals to go along with it. Mallory Powers near her 4th double-double of her career, finishing with 12 points and 9 rebounds to go along with it. For Edgewood, Jessie Carlquist, the leading scorer with 11 points, had a miniature barrage of 3 balls to aid that total. She was the only Eagle in double figures. Up next for the Titans, they head up north to Whitewater, a game they lost by 2 points last year. That will be a 6 o'clock tip, and you can go to iwsports.com for all the coverage options there. I'll be back with you when the Titans start CCIW play on the north side of Chicago on December the 4th. Titans against North Park, the Vikings. Should be a good one as they embark on their conference journey. They have the Midwest Challenge in between those contests. As for Wartburg, they go 0-2 against 2 top 10 opponents. They'll travel to Iowa to take on Dubuque on November the 30th, just after Thanksgiving. For our entire crew in Bloomington, Wesley Stallenbach, Katie Gonzalez, and her entire athletic comms team, I'm Matt Sossler. Maya Smith picks up her 500th win. The Titans win big, 88-57. The Titans go to Whitewater, and I'll chat with you in December for some holiday basketball on IWSports.com.